So hello and welcome back. I realized that since Alistair doesn't have shield expertise, this doesn't make him immune to direct knockdown, and he's not really close to leveling, but I need him to have that before we go and take the dragon. So we're not going to do that now. So what I'll do is I'll go back to Redcliffe Village. We're here. We'll go back to Redcliffe Village and then turn in and Redcliffe Castle and turn in the quest for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And I'm hoping to get a lot of experience points. Then we'll go back and take the dragon before moving on to Frostbucket Mountain. And that's really the only thing I can think about doing right now. We have Rexel to find, but it just feels like we can't move around too much. So yeah. So I'm going to have some quick chats. Let me start off with, I don't think Alistair has something new to say to me.
Ask away.
Have some questions?
Of course.
Tell me about
Such as they are.
Wardens? No.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. Ask away.
Never mind. I think he's almost at 100. He's 97. So I could give him the stone statuette, but I'm gonna save that.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
So she's speaking about me and Morrigan and not Zevran. If Zevran was at over 70, I think she'd be speaking about either of them. So I'm gonna go. It's just for fun, because that's what Dalen believes.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
This is actually really, really hard. I don't know if Dalen trusts Morrigan. He might do it in a naive way, so I don't think he would say it, even if he didn't. And he doesn't believe that there's more to them than that. But he's gonna be like, hey, you don't know her, it's not your right to judge.
I am telling you what I see and what my instincts tell me. And even if the feelings you share are genuine, this affair may not be the best thing for either of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
I just told her it was just for fun. Can't you just shut up about responsibility for a second? I'm gonna go like, I can handle my responsibilities and my relationships.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
So now he's like, okay, so she's got a point. And she's got a point about, being exclusive with just one person. What am I supposed to do? Tell Morrigan to go out of it? To go away?
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on.
So I should inflict pain now to avoid it later. Great logic. I'm gonna go with that.
I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
So, and disapproves. She's still at warm. I'm gonna give her something if I have something for her. Oh, I should use that. This is not wine. I know she likes wine. Don't we have any books? I'll give her some ale.
Most kind.
Oh, she didn't like that. I know she likes wine. Oh, she'd like this.
Oh, marvelous.
There we go. Now you're warm. Can I pick you up one more? No. Okay. So, Liliana, do you have anything to say to me?
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I'd like to talk about what happened today.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
What about?
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
I don't like that they say I want to talk about what happened today. It should be I want to talk what happened with Marjolaine. Is there anything I can do?
You are already helping so much by listening to me. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
But you said the Maker wanted you to leave.
I could have been wrong about the Maker. I know you doubt me sometimes. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just tell myself he's there to console myself, to know there's someone watching out for me, to know I'm not alone.
Oh, just get on with your life. That's right, you don't need the Maker. No, I'm just gonna go. You're not alone, Liliana.
But I was. I was alone and desperate when I fled to Ferelden. I went to the only place I knew would take me. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
Right. She did you great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Marjolaine chose who she became, so can you.
How can you be so sure?
You strive to be good, and that's what's important.
Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Alright. Let's go talk to Stan.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
That's enough for now, okay.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Don't I have anything for you, Stan? At least it's warm. I think you like the map?
You have my thanks.
Oh no, okay. No, it was paintings. I should have gotten the map to win. Doesn't matter. Alright. So, now that I've had this talk to Win, and I've talked to my guys around the campfire, and I'm like looking over at Morgan, and I'm like, oh shit, you know, maybe Win's right. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't be exclusive. And Morgan really hasn't told me that she wants to be exclusive. I got the feeling that it was just fun and games for her. So I don't understand that. It's fun and games, but still exclusive. She doesn't like to share. And me and Zevran had a fun time with Isabella. So I'm gonna step that up. Because I'm really intrigued by him, etc. So I'm gonna give him the anti-venom leather boots.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
What are you waiting for? Try them on.
But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Alright, so I think this is the time for me and Zevran to get it on. Don't you guys?
Look at you. Your weary stance. The dark circles under your eyes. Poor man. All this constant walking has gotten to you. Do you know what you need?
Oh, this I have to hear.
My thought is this. We retire to your tent and I show you the sort of massage skills that one only learns growing up in an Antivan whorehouse.
Are you suggesting what I think you are?
If you mean to ask whether or not there might be more than a massage involved, allow me simply to say that you won't be disappointed with any of the techniques I've picked up over the years.
That sounds good to me.
A willing victim it is. And if I might ask, if the opportunity to proceed past the massage should present itself.
I'm sure I'll think of something.
Then why are we still talking? See? I knew this would happen eventually. I should have warned you right from the moment you refused to kill me. It was inevitable.
Too bad it wasn't more enjoyable then. No, I'm not gonna do that. And here I thought I seduced you.
Oh, such subtlety in your seductive charms that I was not even aware of them. A work of art in motion, perhaps? So then, as the priestess so famously said to the handsome actor, what now?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Allow me to make it simple for you, my Grey Warden. What comes next is entirely up to you. I was raised to take my pleasures where they could be found, for they do not come very often. I shall ask nothing more of you than you are willing to give.
No, I'm not in love with him, so I'm not gonna ask what about love. I'm just going to be like, so easy come, easy go.
One might look at it that way. Is this so terrible? At any rate, we should be on our way. A new day awaits us, or so the rumor goes.
All right. Woohoo! Yeah. So I think we are ready to move on and go to. Oh, I haven't spoken to Shale. Let's speak to her and then move on. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
How did you end up in Honlis? Do you remember?
Oh, yes. That I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
Do you, but why were you in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
Hag. His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
Oh, God. How does one shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Oh, God, poor her. You didn't like this, Wilhelm, I take it.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Oh, no, poor her. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Do you remember anything before Honlis?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Oh, God. Interesting. I'm done talking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Bye, Shale. Oh, what is Shale? Shale's approval is 15 neutral. I don't think we have anything for her. Let's see. White runestone. We can get this to her.
Very nice indeed.
Ah, Okay. So, now, let's move to Redcliffe and save the Earl's life. I'm gonna go and kiss Zevran. No, I'm not, because he's gonna ask me about Morrigan.
All right, all.
Yes.
So,
Indeed.
let's bring these guys
Yes.
along. And let's go to Redcliffe Castle. So, up to the village, and then back down, and then across. So I can level Zevran up. And yeah. So Zevran, I guess I would choose Duelist for you. Gives 2 dexterity and 1 damage hit, because Ranger or Bard does not really suit his character. And Lacerate. That's riddle with bleeding when they inflict additional. Okay, that's really good. I might go with that. But also Coup de Grace. Incapacitated. Automatic dabs, the backstabs against stunned or paralyzed targets. So this is super. I think I want that, but this is like, I'm not even going to go down there. Whirlwind is really good, and dual weapon finesse is really good. Yeah, I want this. Feign death. There we go. Feign death. It's fun. He's so dead. Oh my god, he's dead. I'm sorry, let me check the tactics. Alistair. Wait. I'd like to self Annie, activate mode, shield wall. There we go. Okay. Save. Liliana, I think we have everything for you. Self Annie, Zevran, Mark of Death, Deadly Strike, Self Health. Wait. The rogue collapses at the enemy's feet, making them lose interest and seek other targets until the rogue gives up the ruse. I'm gonna go by self health. Less than a quarter. Less than 10%. There's nothing, no, okay. Activate mode, feign death. Self-health, less than 25%. Okay. Goody. We do have momentum. Oh yeah, it's sustained, isn't it? It's sustained, that's why I put it over there. Okay, let's move on.
And you'd like...
We're back! Oh, are you here alone?
You return. Might you have news?
What's our Lehman's condition?
Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope.
I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Poor guy. He's going to be so sad when King is dead.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
If you like, I won't object. Now I'm gonna be like, I need your help against the Blight. That will do.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish, then, I suppose.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
What are you proposing, then?
We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
But once everyone learns what he's done...
I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
Oh dear.
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Alistair would be a terrible king. You intend to put Alistair forward as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
My blessing? Why do you need my blessing? What's stopping Logan from just attacking Redcliffe?
Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
What if we defeat him in battle?
Unless we convince some of Logain's allies to abandon him, that's not likely to happen. Our army is not large enough. As a Grey Warden, you may gather allies to you, but we need those forces to face the Darkspawn, not to battle against our own.
What are my options?
You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the Landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Logain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Logain.
Perhaps Logain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde.
Do you think this Landsmeet's idea will work?
That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the Landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Logain either. Does that mean Logain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not.
And what if we support Logan?
I hope that's a joke.
I hope it does not come to that. If you are suggesting surrender, consider that he has already sought your death. You think he will spare you, knowing what you know?
Yes. So no time to be super diplomatic then. Wouldn't it be easier simply to kill Logan?
I'm not sure that would help our cause. We would become the criminals, and our accusations would become excuses. Furthermore, I'm not even certain where Logain might be.
It seems we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
Tegan is so cute.
Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I have done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He was once a good man and a friend. He has cooperated willingly, though he has little choice. He seems earnest in his desire to repent. No, I have nothing to add. He does seem earnest in his desire to repent. I'm gonna say that.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
Do whatever you wish. I don't really care. I do care, so I don't. But I'd like to make, you know, I'd like to say that it is his choice, but I'm gonna go with give him to the Circle of Magi.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord. And goodbye, my friend.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet.
My friend.
It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn horde.
My micro. Sorry if I'm buzzing in my microphone. It's not really sitting correct. Okay, so we have a level up.
Yes.
You're quite close. Why do I have a level up? And why doesn't Alistair have a level up? Oh, I might have. Right. Right. Fade Shroud. Oh, I can't remember. I said I'd get something for this, but I can't remember what it was. Can't remember. The Arcane Warrior now only partly exists in the physical realm while combat magic is active. Spanning the gap between the real world and the fake grants a bonus to mana regeneration and a chance to avoid attacks. Okay. So, wait. Combat magic. While this mode is active, the Arcane Warrior channels magic inward. Oh, I'll read this off camera. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll be right back.